When was the last time you were criticized by someone, especially about something that you actually care about? When was the last time that you put forth an idea, a goal, an accomplishment, a struggle, a relationship, something that actually mattered to you, and the person that you put it in front of shat on it? No matter what we do in our lives, we're going to encounter criticism. If we're not differentiating between the types of criticism, then we are always going to be either crushed by the criticism and destroyed by it, or we're going to ignore too much of the truth that's actually hidden in the criticism. There are a lot of different types of criticism as well. There is the criticism that comes from somebody who cares about you, who loves you, and wants to see you grow and wants to see the best from you. And there is criticism that is not entirely actually based on what they're criticizing, what they're saying. The criticism is coming from someplace else within the person who's criticizing. The third type of criticism is just like Frank Sinatra said it to be.
Some people get their kicks stepping on dreams.
Some people just get off by shitting on other people's ideas, proposals, things they wrestle with, ambitions, goals, relationships, whatever it may be. Some people just need to be negative. They need to be nasty. So let's talk about this shitting on part. Some people shit on the world around them constantly. They even go as far as to shit on the people who care about them and who they care about. I'm convinced that some people don't even realize, they don't even have control over their actions in this manner, and they would not shit on the persons that care about them and the people they care about in this critical way if they were fully aware of, one, the fact that they were doing so and the impact it's having, and two, a different way to go about responding to an idea, a thought, a decision, a relationship, whatever it is that is being criticized. When you encounter this type of criticism, you have a decision. Are you going to completely shut out the criticism, or are you going to deal with it? Are you going to avoid the people who criticize in that way, or are you going to willingly engage with them? So there's a balance that you have to strike when dealing with this type of criticism. There is, one, it is healthy to be able to deal with that type of criticism and to entertain it, because you need to be able to test the ideas that you're putting forth and see if you actually truly do believe in them. And then two, the other half of this type of criticism is that you need to realize that it is not entirely true. You need to realize that it's not well-founded, while also still being able to question your ideas from within yourself and test the integrity of them. And you have to decide whether you're going to be beat down by that type of criticism. The second type of criticism is the criticism that really has a different source. So somebody might be criticizing an idea of yours or a goal of yours, not because of your actual goal and anything wrong with that actual goal, but because of something in themselves. Maybe that goal reminds them of something they once wanted to do but never did. Maybe that goal reminds them that they're not trying as hard in their life as they wish they were. Maybe that relationship that you're talking about reminds them of a relationship that really hurts them in their past. There can be a lot of other sources when someone is criticizing something that you put forth. Some people are criticizing not because of what you're saying or even because of what they're saying when they're criticizing, but because of something else that's going on in their life, something else that's a part of them. This is an interesting opportunity for you to listen and get to know the other person and figure out what it is that's bothering them, and maybe be of use to them, be helpful to them. If it doesn't seem like they're actually attacking you and it seems almost like there's a different source of what they're talking about, if it seems like maybe they're not as direct as they could be, and it's almost like they're talking to themselves or reflecting on something in themselves, then it is to your benefit to listen and learn about this person, on what it is that's bothering them, in order that you can win them over as an ally and help them through whatever it is that they're going through, because clearly they're having difficulty processing it. The third type of criticism is the criticism that comes from people who actually deeply care about you and are invested in finding ways to help you grow, invested in finding ways to get you out of your own way, to remove obstacles from your path, and to help you take the steps forward that you need to move towards what you care about. This is the criticism that all of us aspire to have more of in our lives, but unfortunately, we have to deal with all the different types of criticism in our lives. And if you're not consciously categorizing and consciously aware of the type of criticism that is coming at you and where it's coming from, then you inevitably will just get run over by all types of criticism, and you will respond poorly to the good type of criticism and you'll respond poorly to the bad type of criticism. But if you're aware of the fact that criticism can come from different places. It can come from a place of love. It can come from a place of confusion inside the person who's giving the criticism, or it can come from a place of pure desire to shit on someone else's dreams for whatever reason. If you understand that, and if you consciously think about that, it changes how you accept criticism. So I highly encourage you to actually think about the differences in types of criticism, and then to analyze the types of criticism you're receiving in your own life in order to be able to understand where it's coming from and how much of it you should actually listen to.
I said that's life. Funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stepping on dreams.